G'day, I'm John Zammit. You know, in the past decade, trawler-style boats have really come to the fore as more and more empty nesters head off on that great Australian dream of cruising the Australian coastline. And one brand that's right up there is Clipper. And today I'm talking to Brett Thurley, the man behind the brand. Well, Brett, Clipper's been around in Australia since 1977, and in the last decade they've become Australia's #1 selling semi-displacement boat. What makes them so special?
Well, it's an interesting question, John. I think it has a lot of levels to that answer, but I think at the end of the day in the motor yacht business, your product has to work, the boats have to work on the water and deliver on the promise, and you have to look after the clients. And we've been very focused on being very personalised with our owners and staying with them after they've purchased the boat. And I think that word of mouth, the investment in new product with all the new models that we've released in the last decade has served us well.
What a lot of people don't know, I guess, is that Clippers are actually 100% Australian owned and actually designed here in this country as well.
Yeah, that's true, John. We actually, myself and my business partner Brett Thurley, own the Clipper brand and the trademarks worldwide, and we've had extensive design input from Mark Williamson, who's a local Queensland naval architect, and he was involved in the formation of the new range of semi-displacement Cordova series, which are beautiful performing hulls. So it's very much an Australian product. Yes, we build overseas, but you know, that's part of the value that comes with our brand.
Oh, so they're built overseas. Whereabouts?
We build in 2 factories in China, and it's an interesting question. People ask me, well, why do you build in China? This specific type of boat, a semi-displacement trawler, has always been built in Asia, and it's actually a hotbed for that style of boat. But we have 2 Western boat builders that are in the yard permanently. I'm up there about 7 times a year checking on all the boats in build. We also have an electrical auditor from Australia, so that every boat we build is electrically compliant to the Australian and New Zealand standards. And we also fly in our Italian designer twice a year to oversee the spec on the from the design standpoint and also the exterior styling as well.
Well, you're obviously right up there as far as design trends go. How do you keep up with the latest?
My feeling on that is we have a very direct relationship with buyers and potential buyers and owners, so the feedback we get is very real on a daily basis, and I tend to act on what our owners or potential owners or other owners of other brands are telling us. And we're going to make our biggest step forward over the next 12 months in terms of our design, both exterior and interior, and that's a conscious decision to become a little bit more of a semi-displacement motor yacht, but with a much more broad appeal in terms of interior layouts and styling. We'll never walk away from our traditional roots, which is shaft drive, keeled hull, walk around decks, fiberglass stairs to the fly bridge, and having, you know, amazing economy and range. But we do want to make the boats have the option to have a very, very modern open interior, like an Australian or New Zealand house would be for entertaining and for cruising.
Well, that explains Clipper, obviously, but you also handle Hudson Bay, Explorer and Cordova.
Yeah, John, under that Clipper brand, the Explorer series, the Hudson Bay series and the Cordova series are all Clippers. So the Cordova is the semi-displacement, basically one level flybridge range, which goes from 48 feet to 63 feet. The Hudson Bay start at 35 and go to 65, and then the Explorer is your traditional American style pilot house, which is a 2-level boat, and you've got your lower helm and pilot house on that raised level, and we go from 46 to 60 feet in that range. So 3 different styles of boat under the whole Clipper banner.
Well, Brett, thank you very much for that. That's a great Australian story.
Thanks very much for the time today, John, to tell our story.
Well, folks, that's it till next time. This is John Zammit, and this is ShipmateTV.